bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his key rival within the Likud party faced off for party leadership this week, and early exit polls predicted that Netanyahu will retain his leadership. As the polls closed, Netanyahu showed with 71.52% of the votes. His rival Gideon Sa'ar showed with 28.48%. The challenge by Sa'ar within Likud has added to pressures on the four-term prime minister, who has also been indicted on bribery and corruption charges and is attempting to fight for his political survival. Head of Likud for the past 14 years, Netanyahu is likely to remain at the helm of the party as the country faces an unprecedented third election in under a year, to be held in March of 2020. According to organizers of the weekly March of Return protests along the Gaza border with Israel, those protests will be significantly scaled down early in the year. The announcements seem to be a sign that Hamas is attempting to maintain calm in hopes of strengthening unofficial understandings with Israel that would relieve the crippling 12-year blockade of the Strip. The announcement said demonstrations will only take place once a month beginning in March, which is the second anniversary of those protests. Initially, a grassroots effort to call attention to difficult living conditions in Gaza and to call for the return of Palestinian refugees to long-lost homes in Israel. Hamas took control of the protests, turning them into heated confrontations with Israeli troops. The Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says 5 people were killed Wednesday in a missile strike on Iranian-backed militias near Syria. They also report the location has allegedly been targeted by Israeli military multiple times over the past few months. Reports also say the nearby military site controlled by Hezbollah was targeted as well. This report comes 2 days after 3 foreign nationals thought to be Iranians were killed in an alleged pre-dawn Israeli missile attack near Damascus. And speaking at a ceremony awarding certificates of excellence to outstanding Mossad employees, Yossi Cohen, the head of the agency, said Iran is the #1 priority for Israel's National Intelligence Agency. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.